Hey guys! So today I'm going to be doing a back to school hair and makeup look, which is centered around the idea that boys will love it. Now if you guys read 17 magazine and stuff like that, and you follow their boy advice, I'm not going to say it's wrong, I'm just going to say I personally don't agree with it. I don't think that everything they say is right. Some of the stuff they are saying is correct, like how boys like touchable hair, but I wouldn't necessarily agree with the fact when they say stuff like girls have smoky eyeshadow to attract boys, because boys like very subliminal makeup and very like subtle makeup that doesn't actually make your face look like you're a walking Barbie doll. Believe it or not, boys don't actually like that. Of course, I'm no expert, but I did text a lot of my guy friends, and I asked a bunch of my older brother's friends, and they all gave me pretty similar answers, surprisingly. So I'll be sharing those with you throughout this video, and let's get started before I blabble us into next century. Alright, so the first thing I'm going to be doing is shampooing and conditioning my hair, which I already just did. I used Suave Naturals Tropical Coconut Shampoo and Conditioner. And the reason I use this is because I read online somewhere that it's comparable to Nexus. And sometimes I use Nexus on my hair, especially when I'm about to be styling it. So I wanted a cheaper product to use, and Suave just took the cake. Next I'm going to need some volume, so for that I'm going to use Chi Volume Booster, and I'm just going to spray it evenly throughout my hair. Then take any leave-in cream or spray. I'm going to be using Matrix Biolage Hydra Seal leave-in cream. Then I just rub it throughout my hands, start at the ends, and kind of shake it through the rest of my hair. Again, making sure that it's even, not getting too close to my roots with too much product, but definitely getting some in there so it doesn't get staticky later on and stuff. And I'm just going to keep doing that. Then you're going to want to take from right here to right here in your hair and tie it up into this little bun thing so you can focus on the rest of your hair. And just take a paddle brush and a blow dryer and blow dry out your hair evenly. It doesn't really have to be straight yet, but try to get it as straight as possible. Alright, so now that my hair is dry, I want to take my Matrix Biolage Color Care Shielding Shine Mist and just spray that a good 12 to 8 inches away from my head. Now you're going to take your hair and find halfway between where your ear line and your top of your little bun line meet. Some people have a cowlick there, like me. And follow your thumbs back. Pick that hair up from your head and tie it back. You can also clip it back. I personally like tying it back because clips just kind of hurt my head a lot. And then you're done. No, I'm just kidding. Then you take your hair straightener. This is the Remington Wet to Straight, and I have it on volume level 18, and there it is beeping, telling me that it's ready to straighten my hair. And you just take about 1-inch sections, pull out instead of down. This way your hair will be more voluminous and less flat. So then let down this top section of your hair. And make sure you have your part found again. And what you're going to do is straighten it the exact same way as you did your bottom layer. So I will speed this up right now, and yeah. After all this, you want to finally take down your little poof. I mean, you can always wear it as an actual poof with a bobby pin, but if you want just regular bangs down, brush it out straight down. We created. Take the rest of your finished hair back. Well, it's not finished yet, but you get it. and leave it straight down like this, like covering your face. I'm sorry that you can't see my face right now, but you want to take this and straighten it forward instead of at the angle you want it, because you can always style it later at the angle you want it, but once you're straightening your hair, you want it to work either way, whatever way it can go. So take advantage of the fact that you have a straightener to tell it where to go, and don't tell it where to go. It's a little bit ironic. Okay, so you want to take some kind of silk infusion because you want really silky hair. If it's going to be soft and touchable, then it should also be silky. This is my Chi Silk Infusion, and yes, it is not the cap, but I've had this literally since like 4th grade, and I still haven't run out of it. I'm almost out, but I haven't yet. So pour like just a little tiny bit into your hand, because you don't need much, but you do actually need some of the product. Rub it in and distribute it evenly throughout your hair, working your way up towards the roots. Okay, so then you're going to take any styling tool that you may own. I'm using the InStyler, and I have it on volume level 2. And I just want to take this, and I want to bevel the ends in towards me, so that I have more of like a face frame and you can see more of my layers. The InStyler, a lot of people say it doesn't work, a lot of people say they love it, and it does work. For me, I'm kind of neutral. It's exactly what it says it is. It's an InStyler. It's not an InStraightener, so if you're looking to straighten your hair with it, it's not going to be easy, especially when that whole flat hair look is in. But it does style hair well. I can't get it to curl or straighten, but I can get it to do just about everything else, which I really like and I really find helpful. Lastly, I'm going to take my secret weapon, and if you watch my videos, you already know that it's the Keratin Complex Shine Serum, and I just spray like 2 to 3 to 1 to whatever amount your hair needs into my hand, rub it together, and apply it from roots up. This can also make your hair, like if you're the kind of person who washes every other day, you might not want to use so much of this because it's very strong and it makes your hair very shiny, but it also, like the next day, doesn't really hold the shine, kind of makes it grease faster. But it will last you throughout the day, and it will also make your hair look like you just walked out of the salon, which is of course the look everyone's going for. And run that through your hair until you have the look you desire. So there's your finished back to school hair look. I love this personally because I love the volume right here, and you can either brush that back and still have a very cute look, or you can pull it forward like I did. And it's just like right here I just have trouble getting volume too, so I love that I parted it on the other side for a change. I just love this whole look. And of course it's not anything fancy, it's just basically straight hair. But it's also like if you want to clip that back right here, or if you want to like twist it back, there's so many things to do with this hair, and it's so workable. And like it's very fun to just run your fingers through and play with. And it looks touchable, doesn't it? It looks like you can just take your fingers and you can just soak them through your hair, which is exactly the look we were going for, so I'm very pleased with this, and I hope you guys are too. So now let's move on to the makeup. So go ahead and apply foundation to your face. I use the Almay Smart Shade Smart Balance in the shade 100, which has built-in SPF 15, which is really good for the beginning of back to school because it's still technically summer and your face is still very likely to burn. So if you have SPF 15 in it, it'll really help block the sun. Next, you want to apply some sort of powder. I like the Neutrogena mineral powder because it helps to clear your skin of acne, which you don't want to overly powder your face with because that's one of the most likely ways that you will actually break out from the powder you use, less likely the concealer. And you also want the powder not to be very visible and I feel like this one really just blends into your skin. Also, they said online that Neutrogena was comparable to something, or one of the girls in Ulta told me that too. So I'm not sure what they said it was. If you want to look it up, that's fine. I wish I could look it up and show you, but I'm filming a video right now, so I can't. The key to this makeup look is to make it look like there's not really any makeup there. So bronzer is fine. This is the Pure Mineral Glow, and you can just take that and apply it lightly around your face. Not too much. Don't use a very pigmented one. This one is kind of pigmented, but it's also not. I don't know if you know what that means, but I do. So I hope that makes sense. And it just gives you a nice little dusted look, and I guarantee guys can't even tell you're wearing that. Next, you want to take a blush, and I'm just using something from a travel makeup palette that I have, and I'm just going to use a light pink and just kind of blot it onto my cheeks very lightly. I'm not going to use too much because you don't want to look like you're some kind of little doll, like a Cabbage Patch Kid walking in with like 2 huge dots on your cheek. You just want to make sure it looks very natural, and my brush just broke, which is awkward, but yeah. Then you want to take any clear lip gloss that you have. You don't want to use one that's too glossy, because although we feel it makes our lips look good and shiny and bigger, guys really hate gloss, like hate it with a passion, especially colored gloss. So that's why you want to take a neutral colored gloss, one that's not actually like has a color attached to it, one that's not pigmented at all. And that'll fade throughout the day, so you don't want to keep reapplying it, just enough that it has moisture and shine. But you don't want to continuously like put it on and put on something that'll make your lips look so undesirable, like you just smeared jelly all over it, because guys absolutely hate that. This gloss is risky enough. For eyes, I know it's almost scary for some of us to not wear eyeliner to school, so luckily you don't have to. You want, like, guys, if it were up to them, you really wouldn't wear any liner, or you wouldn't like even wear mascara, but some guys like mascara. They usually just don't like big black eyeliner. So the good thing is that you actually can wear eyeliner and still get away with it, because they won't notice if you just put it on your top lid, and then girls will still notice that you're actually wearing makeup. And I don't know, for girls I think other girls look prettier when they wear makeup, and for guys they don't necessarily. I used Maybelline New York Ultra Liner, which is waterproof, and I love waterproof makeup because especially in the summertime you're still sweating, and so it's still going to be dripping. But this is waterproof, so even if you have like swimming and gym, or if you have gym class, first, whatever period, and you don't have time to touch up your makeup, then it'll still stay on because it's very like absorbent into your skin, and it makes sure that no water, no anything will take it off. And you also want to take a waterproof mascara for the same reason. This is the Turbo in the Volume Express collection, and right there it says waterproof on it. So you can either curl your lashes. My lashes are naturally pretty curly, like I don't know if you can see, but they naturally are curly enough where I don't need to curl them. If you do, go ahead. Also, when I curl my lashes, they kind of tend to bunch together, and I don't like the way that looks, so I try to avoid it. But like I said, if they work for you, then go ahead and do it. Curly lashes are definitely not a turn off for guys. Lastly, take one nice eyeshadow that you like. Pick any makeup palette that you have. I'm just going to use this because it's the closest to my skin tone. And apply it over the eyeliner line that you made. It's good to do it after this, because after you apply eyeliner, because then you can really see it. Just make sure you don't touch the actual eyeliner line or the mascara line. I'm using my finger because it just looks more natural than a brush, and like I said, I want to go for a very natural look. Then you have your finished back to school hair and makeup look that will also impress the boys, and it is very boy approved in that way. I hope you guys like it and actually try it out for school, and if you get compliments on it or you get a boyfriend, comment below because that'd be pretty sweet. I really hope I helped you guys, and I hope you take this video into heart and like it and comment it and favorite it and subscribe.